Welcome to Create Red Deer. So happy to have you here. I hope that you are well, and I hope you're enjoying your summer months. I hope my sound is okay. If my sound is not okay, please let me know. I do have an air conditioner on, so if I need to turn it off, I will, but it's really hot in here. So this is what we are working with this month. So we're going to be working with Craft a Clock. They are made in Poland. The products are made in Poland, and the papers come in 12 by 12 and 6 by 6. So this is just one of the many Craft a Clock things that are available at the store. There is a sale happening right now. Maybe Joe can do a better job of the details because I did not write them down. And I should have, but I was racing home. It's been a long day. I did an airport run this morning before work, so I'm a bit on the sleepy side. So, yeah, I know that it's like a buy one, get one kind of sale, so hopefully Joe can type in some better answers for me there because I failed. That's me sometimes. But yes, I definitely am loving what I'm seeing. So I haven't used these products before, so I'm kind of excited to try them. But first we'll go through the die cut pack. So it's called the Extras set, and it's basically all of these different products or different die cut pieces in like a cut apart kind of form. So it has this. So this is the cover sheet, but they did put something on the back that you can cut out and use in your crafting. Okay. And then we have this, what is this called? Like, I guess it's a die cut sheet, but you have to like fussy cut it. Or if you have a brother scan and cut, you can run it through the scan and cut. So let's just look through and see what they got. Oh, and the other neat thing about theirs is if you cut out the image, so let's say you use this white line and you cut in between the white line, leaving a little bit of a border, and then you flip it over, it's the exact same image but pointing the other direction. So like if you're wanting to do something directional, like this kid on the, what is this, a quad maybe? Or like a dune buggy? If you want to do this guy, but you want him to face into the page, but you want to put him on this side and he's looking off the page, then you just flip that die cut over and now he's facing this way looking into the page. See what I'm saying? So it's got kind of that multi-use, which is super awesome, because sometimes I do that where I'm like, oh, I can't use this one, it's looking the wrong way, it's gonna look like it's moving people's eyes off of the page. Hi Paula, welcome, thanks for coming. So that I did like about these was that when you cut them out, they go in both directions. So the motorcycle is going this way, so I can put it on this side of the page, but if I want it on this side of the page, all I have to do is flip it over and now it's facing the right direction. So I do like that. So this is one sheet. It is kind of an on-the-go sort of theme. We have, or maybe exercise? Well, no, not necessarily. So we have rollerblades, we have kettlebells, we have motocross, we have Vespas, we have scooters. Yeah, kind of fun. Motorcycles, all different kinds of things. Then we have the same kind of idea, but with the vehicles. So we have cars, we have those little dune buggies, could be a quad, I guess. Not really high up enough to be a quad, though. Semi-trucks, more semi-trucks. We have kind of like fancy cars. There's like a old Batmobile kind of car here. We have like just like kind of fancy sporty cars. This one is like the dressed up man. And we got cell phones. We have suits and ties and cologne and watches and briefcases, or maybe it could be lunch pails. Depends on how the man in your life lives. I also thought some of these could be like liquor bottles, if that's kind of a thing, like if you're doing a Vegas layout all dressed up to go out. There's also, I think these are cufflinks. It took me a while to figure out what on earth this image was here, but I'm pretty sure it's cufflinks. Took me a while to get there, but yep. That's what I decided on. We've got some beer. The beer is what led me to think that this could be a whiskey bottle. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, but it could also be a bottle of cologne. It just depends on, and that's what I like about it, is you can make it like whatever is your kind of lifestyle, or the man in your life's lifestyle. This one's kind of a fitness one, but it's got little guy fitness, which is super cute. It's got some teenagery kind of vibes, and then we've got like the grown-up vibes. So it's got weightlifting and kettlebells on this one, and then just like men and boys in general. So we have like this little dude in the corner. So that's kind of fun, right? And again, with the other side, that kind of gives you a... I really like this side for actual scissor fussy cutting. Like when you're like using your scissors to cut, I like this side. This one gives me too much leeway. This one keeps me, I can cut between the lines. It's like grade 2, right? So, yay, it's Tuesday. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. Thanks for coming. So then we have our fishing and our outdoors. So we have mushrooms. I am sorry if you can hear that. They're laying fiber optics in our community. It's noise 24/7. It's just so frustrating. I hope they're done soon. So we have mushrooms. We have fishing baskets. So like the olden kind of style wicker basket where you put your fish in to bring it home. We have some actual fish. And we have some fishing rods here. So this kind of gave me those, like, remember when we did the fish drops? I'm like, oh, we can put fish drops on everything. I don't know if I'd put these guys on everything, but they could definitely go on lake life or anything like that. Here's another one that's kind of fitness themed. It's got the kettlebells and the weights and treadmills and rollerblades again. But then we have these ships. So all very like masculine themed, but not like, it doesn't have to be about the man in your life kind of a thing, right? Because I mean, lots of people, anybody can lift kettlebells and weights and rollerblade and sail a boat and be on a boat and that sort of thing. So then this one's like movie poker themed. So we've got cameras, we've got popcorn, we've got tickets, we've got those whiskey bottles again, we've got cards, film reels, roulette table, chess pieces, chess boards, some more cups with beverages in them. We've got cameras, we've got the clapboards for movies, that sort of thing. Poker chips. So that would be a good Vegas one if you're a Vegas goer. Then we have a music themed one. I did a whole series on music themed layouts recently on my channel, I think in May. So if you're interested in music layouts, go check those out. They're on my YouTube channel. Here we have trumpets and guitars, and then more modern like listening to music, ear pods. We have an accordion and record players again, tickets again for concerts, different kind of headphones, more like the Beats style headphones. We have electric and acoustic guitars, so kind of a little variety of musical things. And then we have the elements that we're going to be using today on my layout, which is the birthday elements. And we have gifts and cupcakes and balloons and banners and cakes. So I feel like this little die cut pack can go a long way. And if you're looking at it and thinking, wow, Nadine, that's a ton of die cuts. Guess what? This is only half the die cuts. So I counted, because I thought you guys might want to know. I got 305 images out of one set of these. But the actual package, so for $17.85 you get 2 sets. Okay, so here's my other set. It's already, uh-oh, sorry, I have stuff on top of it. Let me just move my things. So here's my other set already cut out because I wanted to use them today, so I wanted to make sure that they were cut for us. And we are going to go with this little pocket of things right here that's all birthday themed. But look at how many there are. So 305 out of one set, and then you get 2 sets in there. So you get the, like, because I showed you one set, right? And then we cut the other set. So that's all in the same package. So one package is like 600 plus die cut pieces. So that's pretty good bang for your buck if you don't mind fussy cutting. If you're one of those people who's like, I find fussy cutting relaxing and I like to do it while I'm watching TV. That's awesome. These packs would be definitely awesome for you, for sure. And if you have a brother scan and cut and you're very comfortable with using it, that would be great too. I did a little bit of both. I fussy cut some of them. I used my brother scan and cut for some of them. And a little both. So I'm just going to slide these back in here and set them aside so I don't make a mess of them. And then we're going to look at our Craft a Clock 6x6 paper pad. So it says on here that you get 4 times 6 sheets. So 4, oh, I see. It's the extra sheet. Oh, so on the back of here is another sheet. Cool. So the packaging is 1 sheet. And then we have this sheet. Okay. This sheet. So 6 different papers, or I guess 7 because the packaging sheet, right? And then this one's different. Okay, so that's the 7 papers, right? Hi Ruth, welcome. You were at book club, fun. What book are you guys reading? Is it good? Okay, so then this one is this on the back. And this wood grain one is this on the back. And like I said, you can get these in 12 by 12 as well. So this one has this on the back. And yes, this one has this on the back. What else we got? Okay, so this one looks like that on the back. And we have this chevron one that's white, kind of stone looking on the back. And then we have this one again, which is our cover page. So, and then we have double. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 times 2. So that's pretty cool. 26 different patterned papers, or not different, 13 different patterned papers and 26 papers in all. So that's pretty awesome, right? Or just 26 patterns, I'm trying to say. Man, I can't speak today. I told you I did an airport run before work today and I'm tired. Hi, Joe. The Peach Keeper. Not a mustache in sight. Nice. Okay. So, Joe, now that you're here, can you tell us more about the sale? I was just telling everyone that there's a sale and I forgot to write it down before I turned on the camera. Partly because I was late coming home and partly because I'm only half my brain is working today because I took the kids to the airport this morning and then still had to go to work. Okay. I am going to start with this as my background. So these are in open stock in the shop. They are wood grains in the cool, and it's just this white kind of cardstock on the back. Ah, November. You're right. Yes, thank you, Ruth. So Ruth's comment is there's not a mustache in sight, even though this is the November man. All the men in it were clean cut. There was no mustaches. Interesting observation. I should have taken tonight off. Well, I wasn't going to do the airport run. That was kind of a last minute thing because I forgot to pack my bags before my granddaughter took me on a guilt trip and said, "Grandma, why are you not coming with me to airport? And I'm going to miss you so much, and I want you to see me at the jet." So I'm a bit of a sucker, in case you didn't know, and So I decided to just go to the airport with them. Because I can't take that kind of guilt from a cute little 4-year-old. Yes, Minte and Craft O'Clock all are buy 2 get 1 free or buy 4 get 2 free, and on and on and on. So you have to buy 2 get 1 free. So if you bought this and this, you could get something for free. Is that right? You could get a third piece for free. You could get the 12 by 12 maybe for free. So I forgot to tell you, these are $15.50 for that paper pad. And you get, I believe, 24 double-sided papers, which is lots of pattern. Because what did we count? They all have different patterns, right? Or we have double the patterns? I can't remember. What did we say? 4 by 6 sheets. So 6 different sheets. Yeah, so 4 sets of the 6 sheets. Nice. Very nice. I know, grandma guilt. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. And I don't handle it well. I'm kind of a sucker, and I get in trouble a lot for giving in. A lot. Okay, so what are we going to scrapbook today? Well, I'm also playing along with Ginger from Ginger's Corner and her Speedy Scrapbooking Challenge. So she put out these sketches for some speedy scrapbooking, and I looked at this one and thought, oh, I'm taking that one to Tuesday Night Live because it's perfect for 6 by 6 papers. Isn't that awesome? And like I said, I'm going to use the birthday elements today. So we have birthday banners, birthday cakes, birthday gifts, birthday cupcakes, birthday things. The birthday things. So I printed off some pictures. I just went to my 7-year-old grandson's birthday party in Ontario, which was Plants vs. Zombies themed. I'm slowly becoming a non-expert in Plants vs. Zombies. They continue to eat my brains. I don't know how to play. But I was learning. So I thought, well, one of the colors in here is like green, brown, gray, right? So I thought I can totally use this for that. And then to balance it out a little bit and make sure I got my orange in there, because that's one of their primary colors too, I grabbed some orange alphas. I grabbed some orange enamel dots. These ones are from Echo Park. They are one of those solid color packs. I think we still have a few of these in the shop. And this one's Yellow Essentials. And then I also just grabbed a little bin of random orange things. Hi Cindy, welcome. Thanks for coming. Oh, I'm glad you're here too. That's fun. Did you play that one a few years ago, Lisa? The Speedy Scrapbooking? It's gonna be fun. Or Plants vs. Zombies. Plants vs. Zombies. Yeah, I'm trying. But there we go. So what I did first was I just picked my sketch, picked my photos, and thought I'm just going to go for it. So, Speedy Scrapbooking. We are at 6:22, so the goal is to be in, for me, this is my own personal goal. This isn't something that Ginger set out. She just kind of wanted to make sure that she was including people like us who are, you know, busy and don't have, like, we always feel like there needs to be more hours in the day to get our scrapbook pages done, but we want to show that it can be done quickly. It doesn't have to be an all-day event. We can scrapbook for an hour after work and it's all good, right? Even if you ran to the airport in the morning before work. And didn't sleep for a week before that because little people get up really early. I always feel like I need a vacation after I see them. Are there any other grandparents in the house that have that sensation, or am I lucky? Oh, yeah. Okay, so this one, so that's this one, so no. And how many triangles do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 triangles. So we need Let's skip that one because it's only one-sided. So we need 4 pieces of paper. 1, 2. I don't know about that one. That's going to look weird. 3, 4. Are they all different? Yes. Okay. So I'm just going to take 4 of these 6x6 papers, and I'm going to take my paper trimmer and I'm going to cut them in half diagonally. Try cutting all 4 at once. Ooh. I can try. I don't know if that'll work. But that would make it faster. These are pretty thick. Maybe I'll do 2 at once. Yeah, Plants vs. Zombies, Lisa. Okay, yeah. I know, it's kind of addicting, honestly. But, yeah. I've gotten to this level where the guy comes in with a balloon and you need a special plant to get him, and sometimes I forget to get that plant. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's craziness. Yeah, that does speed it up. Thanks, Paula. Top tip from Paula: if you cut more than 1 sheet of paper, if you're cutting the same shape, cut more than 1 at once. It's gonna go faster. Speedy scrapbooking tips. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I am also inking everything in Black Soot Distress ink, which you can also get from the shop. And if you do get this one, you might want to grab the refill, because this one I use so much that I do use the re-inker. Sometimes I buy the re-inker and then I'm like, why did I buy the re-inker? I hardly ever use it. Not this one. This one I use it a lot. So I'm just going to ink around the edges of all of my triangles. And they're going to go this way. So I've mentioned before that I'm doing a crop in July, and it's all full. So thank you to everybody who's supporting that and coming out to the crop. I'm excited to see you all there. And then in August we'll have another one. So if you didn't get into this one, we'll post another one here soon. So, am I inking the same side? No, it's a different side. For a second there I thought I was inking the same side of the paper, but I didn't. I'm all good. It is the same. What? I did 2 of the same paper, that's why. Oops. That's the same paper also. Well, I didn't count that very well, did I? Okay. Which one do I not have yet? This one. But it's got like vertical elements on it, so I was avoiding it. What about this one? I could do that one. This one kind of does also, but I can do it this way and then use the other side. Yeah, Joanne's coming. I can't wait either, Joanne. It'll be fun. It'll be a nice way to spend the day. Hanging out with our like-minded friends. Scrapbooking the day away. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if we can do like a alternating kind of like dark light sort of deal. So this one, and then this one, and then this one, and this one, and this one. How fun is that? That's such an easy, quick and easy thing to do. Okay, but I am going to get my T-square because, you know, I don't know, I can't seem to put things straight on the page if I try. That's why they made us a T-square ruler. If you don't have one, you should try one. They are a game changer. Especially if you are that person that worries about, like, that feels like they take their page apart a lot because it's not straight. That was me before. This makes all the difference. It really does. And they're really easy to use. And this is going to be more close to the top. That is not. Is that straight? Yep. Okay. So then did me and the grandkids get up to anything fun? Well, not a whole heck of a lot. We stayed home a lot because every time I tried to take them somewhere, they were like, can we just go back to your house and play with your toys? So we spent a lot of time at the house. We did end up going yesterday. We went to, oh, what's that place called? Reynolds Museum in Wetaskiwin. And we met one of their uncles there because he lives in Edmonton. And so we did that. It was okay. It was, I mean, they did really well considering that the content is not necessarily built around 4-year-olds. Amelia handled it pretty well. We found lots of things, like, they do a really good job there actually of like interactive science-y stuff. Like, it would be a really good place to go if you were a homeschooler. Especially grade 6 science. There's a lot of aviation stuff in there. What else did we do? I've now officially watched the Minecraft movie again. And again and again and again. Yep. I know what a chicken jockey is, in case you need to know. I'm your girl. I know these things. Yes, I love the T-square too. It's a lifesaver, this one. What else do I know for sure? Is this right? Yeah, okay. We had a friend over, so I have a friend who has kids that are, oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Like, I don't think I have the other one. Okay. So. You've never been to that museum? That was my second time. It's a really good museum. It's very interesting. But yeah, maybe if I were to go again, I wouldn't take a 4-year-old. That's all. But she did really well. We had fun. Saw lots of things, learned lots of things, tried lots of things. And then we did have some friends over, so I have a friend who has kids that are the exact same ages. So I worked with this teacher who was pregnant at the same time as my daughter-in-law both times. So the kids, like the oldest ones, are both 7. They were a month apart. And then the little ones that are 4 were also a month apart, which was kind of fun. So they came over, and the kids played and played, and we got to catch up. And so that was fun. And then my family came over quite a bit too. So like my one niece has a daughter who's close to Amelia's age, so she also came over to play. We had lots of fun. But no, we didn't get up to anything too crazy. Oh, look, I did mine backwards. So it looks like they started at this side of the page. I started at this side of the page. That's okay. I guess you can do it either way, right? Yeah, so um, what else was I going to tell you? The Reynolds Museum is like mostly cars, machinery, I guess, is really what it is. Farm machinery, vehicles, aviation. So it's quite interesting. If you like that sort of thing. Their dad is a heavy duty mechanic, so he was quite fascinated by all of it. There was one point where my daughter-in-law is like, "Do you think he even knows that we're not anywhere near him?" Like, no, I don't think so. He's very interested in whatever he's looking at over there. But we had fun. We also went to the little ice cream and soda shop and had some ice cream. I did have to work one of the days that they were here, so they spent all that time at my mom and dad's, which I'm sure they loved very much, having the kids there. Wrecking the place, I'm sure. But we have this little mantra that I've always said to the kids, and now they say it too. As soon as they know it's like one more sleep at grandma's, or grandma has one more sleep till she gets on her airplane, they start saying it, and they say, "No matter where I am, no matter where you are, I always love you." And I've always said that to them. And so now when they know it's time for me to go or time for them to go, they start saying it about a day ahead. And last night my parents were here, and the 4-year-old says to my dad, "You know what? No matter where you are, no matter where I am, I always love you." And I thought the poor man was gonna cry. He was like, "Oh, I love you too." It was so cute. Oh my gosh. They're pretty sweet. I feel like I have another, what, 6, 7 good years left before they don't want to talk to me anymore. Until they're no longer interested in coming to hang out at Grandma's house. I cut these way too big. We also had some dance parties. Their new favorite songs right now are Beautiful Things, Old Town Road, and Pink Pony Club. And yes, I know that officially Pink Pony Club is not appropriate for young children, but they think it's about My Little Pony, so we're just gonna roll with that, okay? And what else did we do? Oh, they got to go on a bug hunt with Auntie Avery. So one of my other daughters-in-law is she's an environmental science major, and she's currently working for the government of Alberta, or government of Canada, and in a student position, which is pretty awesome for a kid her age, I think. And the kids thought it was so cool that Auntie Avery was not afraid to go out and dig bugs up out of the ground and tell them what kind they are and what they eat and what they need to live. And it was pretty cool. They were pretty excited about that bug hunt. But that day too, like, my son and his girlfriend were like, "Hey, do you guys want to go to the playground?" And the kids were like, "No, we want to play at Grandma's house." So they, like, really didn't want to go anywhere. It was kind of cute. It's their vacation time too, right? I think I'm gonna pop this one up, and I'm just putting them on a little bit of an angle. I don't want to make it too dramatic, otherwise it's gonna look funny. I don't know what I did with my... There. But yeah, just lots of family time. They, after the kids went to bed, everybody played board games and cards and that sort of thing. Jackbox TV, do you guys ever play that? kind of fun. Oh my gosh, and they finally finished the puzzle. So there's been this jigsaw puzzle on my table since February, okay, that my husband and his mom have been working on. You might have heard me talk about it because it's been the bane of my existence for months. And I try to be patient about it, but I'm like, I would just really like to like wash that table and like, I don't know, it's just like always there. It looks so cluttery and messy to me. Anyway, I try not to be weird about it, but I'm weird, let's be real. So yeah, they finally finished that while everybody was here. I was like, yes, the puzzle can go. And they're like, no, don't touch it. So that was that. Okay, so we have the base of our layout. So we got our triangle pieces and our photos down. It has the title down under the 4x4 photo, so we can do that. I have two titling options. I grabbed these orange letters, and I also have this one from Vicky Bouton's Bold and Bright collection. It's one of the only things I have left, and it is green, so I thought maybe I would put that on here instead of the orange letters. So let's see. The orange letters are looking a bit big at the moment compared to the rest of what I'm doing here, so I think this is my better bet right now. So I think I'm going to go with those. And then, so journaling piece is, I just printed out some journaling, cut it into strips, put it on some sticky paper, and I'm just trying to look and see, make sure I put it in the right order, because I clearly didn't put it into the machine in the right order. So this one's at the bottom. And I'm not going to really push it down just yet. And it just says, reach for the stars, Quentin. You can do anything you set your mind to. I hope all of your birthday wishes come true this year. Happy 7th year. There we go. And then we have embellishment clusters in 3 spots. So one up here, one down here, and one kind of to the left. So let me see. I think I might start with some of these reels because these are kind of peach. How about these ones? Now that's more like it. So these are printables from Nicole Jones 911. You can go over and check her out if you're interested in buying them. And they're just a you make one, you buy it one time, and then you can print it as many times as you want. So it's one of those embellishments that I felt like I was going to use over and over again. It's not like a birthday cake or a, you know. So like things like this, labels and stuff, I usually buy those printable because I feel like I can use them over and over and over. I think I only have 2 of those in that color. It's like I used all the others. That's a peach one. Also peach. Definitely not that one. Oh, what's this? Nope. Okay. That's okay. We can just go with 2. And I grabbed a label to stamp my date on also. So that can go on here somewhere. There's also this orange lightning bolt. We can get that on here somewhere. So set that there. I did grab these tickets, but they're from a Halloween paper, and on the side of them they say October 31st. We're just going to ignore that. Well, thanks for sticking with us, Joe. Joe's doing her errands and listening to us at the same time. How's that for multitasking, hey? Okay. So I'm thinking maybe these can go on this side, and then this can go down here. And then I was thinking maybe our date can get stamped on as well. And it was June 7th of this year that we went to his party. Okay. Okay. Okay, now we're going to bring in our November Man embellishments. And we're going to grab out the birthday ones and just have a little look through and see what fits. Because I don't need to look through all of them, right? I know that my layout is birthday themed. I'm probably not going to put other things on this layout. So I'm going to go with this. Kind of like this idea up here though, because that, the way the sketch is, she kind of has the things on top of here, not really with the journaling. So maybe we want this up here. And we're definitely talking about cake, so we can put cake on here. Cupcakes maybe. Ooh, I like the balloons. There's, like I said, there's also balloons in Plants vs. Zombies, so there's that. Presents. We could put a little gift in each one. Just use up the little single ones because that's kind of not the focus of the layout, but definitely part of a birthday, right? So this is gonna be so cute. They also got into my craft room and were crafting, or so they called it, which really was just taking apart some of my iris containers. So that'll need a cleanup. I think. So I'm just gonna stack these on top of each other and put adhesive on the backs the way that I want them to sit. And then I'm gonna tuck them in under here. There we go. A little further under, I think. There. And then I think I want this over here instead. Yes, sorry Paula, my camera is a little bit low today. I don't know, I must have gotten moved, but A bit close to my desk for my liking, but I'm rolling with it. So let's see. Little present in the middle. Birthday cake. I could pop this one up. Where's my foam? What did I do with it? I'm just gonna keep flipping it over because it's the same on both sides, and I keep thinking it's not the back. So, oops, that was me being a weirdo. There we go. That right there. And then I think I'm gonna put my date, tuck it up under my photo a little. There we go. There. Okay, I think I'm gonna pop this one up too. And I love this about this foam tape is that I can cut it to the size that I want, right? It's kind of why it's my preferred one, but it really is a personal preference what kind of adhesive foam you like, so don't be afraid to try different things. If the first time you try the foam tape you're like, I didn't like that. Might be the kind that you have or the size that you bought. Okay, now I'm just going to turn my page so that I can work on this corner closer to my body so I'm not sticking my head up in the camera space. Do I want 2 of these maybe? They're cute. So over on YouTube this month, I'm going to be participating in that Speedy Scrapbook Hop. So if you're interested in checking out some different videos, Ginger has one of those collaborative playlists where everybody who's playing along can add their videos. So you can watch different people interpret the Speedy Sketch Challenge in different ways. Maybe they'll have some ideas that's your style, that you can take some valuable tips and tricks away with you. And there we go. Okay. Now how do I want this one to look? Like this, like this. Something like that. Then I'm going to put foam tape on the back of that present as well. Yeah, I think everybody on Ginger's Corner can participate in the hop, and you can add your layouts in the albums there. Absolutely you can. I think there's a PDF printable of the sketches over there too on Ginger's Corner. So it'll all be linked in my video description if you're curious about it. Maybe I'll put this down here. There, it's got the orange down there too. Okay. So that is a layout using Craft a Clock, November Man. And even though it's a man, it doesn't have to be about men. This is about a boy. Still masculine themed, I know. But I'll do other things, I promise. And I'm going to add some enamel dots. I'm going to have to decide if I want the orange ones. I have green ones too. And I also brought in some white, because I used up all my white Echo Park ones. I think I will go with the orange. I think it's going to look good. And I like to use tweezers with my enamel dots because my hands get shaky when I try to do something delicate like this. Ugh, it's so weird. Like, there. So I'm going to start with the two big ones, and I'm going to put them in the big, oops, the bigger spaces or cluster spots. And then in this one, I'm going to put a medium-sized one. And then in these two bigger spots, I'm going to go with a medium and a small. And I do try to, I do either move them out away from it so that it's kind of around the outside, or I lay it on top and under things so that it's all touching. But I try not to do both. For whatever reason, it looks incongruent, inconsistent, maybe even a little bit unnatural, I guess, for lack of a better term, if you do both. There we go. A little triangle, and then we have the medium one already here, so I'm going to put two small ones in this cluster. There we go. And that is going to be the completed layout for today using Craft a Clock's November Man. Don't forget, Joe has a big sale happening. So, you thought Speedy Scrapbooking was a one-day event? Oh. I don't think so. I don't know. I thought it was the whole month of... I have the whole month to post my videos. I don't know. I only read the video part. Sorry. Sorry, Ruth. I'm not very much help right now. I'd have to go back and read all of the information again. But the download is there in the files section of Ginger's Corner, even if you just want the sketches. So, yes, November Man. So the Craft a Clock and Minte, I think, are on sale. Buy two, get one free. Buy four, get two free. And on and on and on. So that's exciting. So make sure if you're interested in any of the Craft a Clock products, I'm using November Man with the masculine stuff. There's a lot of other options there and different color options too. If you're like, don't like green, that's okay. There's like all the different colors. And I love that the papers are, even if you don't really want the embellishment parts of it, the papers are all like this where you can use them on just about anything. So some of the more, there are some that are floral on one side and then more solid on the other, kind of like a 49 and Market vibe, or the Simple Stories vintage collections. That same sort of vibe is the Craft a Clock. So if you like those kinds of things, definitely go check out the sale, because now's the time to buy if you want to get some things in your cart for free over there. It'd be super fun. So I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. We did get done in under an hour, even though I showed you all of those products beforehand. I'm very talented to scrapbook upside. Well, I didn't do the whole thing upside down, just that one corner. Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, so I hope that you'll come back again next Tuesday and we'll be working with November Man again, but we'll use a different theme. So we won't use the birthday stuff again. We'll use something different so we can see how many different versatile layouts we can get out of this one collection, because I feel like there's a lot in there. We have like all of the, there's boats and cars and fishing and all kinds of things in there. So I think we can, movies, yeah, games, all kinds of stuff. So thank you so much. I will make sure to post this to the Create Crew Facebook group so that you can see a close-up shot, and it will also be on my Instagram page. So thanks again for hanging out with me. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.